if I'm up in parts unknown.
Land of bush, dirt and stone. And if it's weeks since a shower, I need help within the hour. If I'm in a mozzie swarm or the next 50-year storm, if I face an angry steer or roughs from the atmosphere, there's something I'll tell you for sure. Not a lie, it's almost law. This Land Cruiser drives us home, 'cause in nature's Thunderdome, with no bars on our phone, days from a working comb, one thing's without a doubt. This Land Cruiser drives us home.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Green, keen. That's Eileen. Kareem, Irene, with friend Eugene. Green, apples, kids fruit free. Who wants one? Me, me, me. Electricity, clean, green live, all stores by 2025. Fresh, steamed, string bean, mandarin, protein, chow mein. Put it in a tureen. Green means well-being. Healthier choices. Mrs. Boyce rejoices. Green and gold, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Carrots, 100%, and pumpkins called
Kent.
green lettuces, umpteen organics. In between, parsley, pristine.
Oh, hello, Mr. Goldstein.
That's today's fresh food people.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HOFL. It's the semi-finals and it's West Adelaide taking on Central District here live from the Adelaide Oval. The winner will go through to a grand final. The loser will have to wait until the winner of tomorrow, Port Adelaide Fitzroy, in the preliminary final. This is a must-win game for both sides. Centrals have been there before. They've played in every grand final since 2016 to 2020, but they missed out in 2021, where West Adelaide knocked them out in the elimination semi-final, which is the other game last season. Out come the Dogs now. It's going to be a massive contest tonight. They're a great side. They've been to many grand finals before. This will be their 6th grand final if they win tonight. West Adelaide have never made the grand final in HOFL history. The highest they've gotten is to a preliminary final, where they went to extra time against Fitzroy, but they lost eventually. And out they come now, looking for their spot in the grand final. All their teams this year finished top of the ladder. They are looking to secure the grand final in the big league. It's going to be a great game tonight with so many good players. McKean versus Sunderland should be a great battle. So many key matchups all over the field that we need to keep an eye on tonight, as McKean and Bolton and Razor Ray in the middle for the toss. They all shake hands as we get underway, as Bolton's off of the toss and McKean wins it for the home fans. He'll kick left the screen. Massive game for both sides. West Adelaide home crowd should be a good one. It is going to be a great game between these two big rivals. It's on in Adelaide. A spot in the grand final awaits these two sides. Sandlands with first tap. Not often would say that against McKean. McKean missed Bolton, then got him. Bolton got the hand pass away, kicked it high, marked by Leicester. He's been very good this season, hasn't he? Kicks it to the tall man, but Lowe got it. Instead, Sandlands laid the shepherd. Beautiful kick to Briggs. Central's looking for the first goal of the game. They spot up big man. It's not come to him. Rioli gets knocked. Great tackle on him. Pat Bolton sockers it forward. West Adelaide try and clear. He gets it up. He picks it up and goals. Pat Bolton with the first. Well, how about that? Rioli got tackled. Bolton with a soccer off the ground. Scruffy with the tackle, and Bolton picked it up again and kicked the first. What a start to the Dogs. Can they keep it going? Not sure who won that tap, but West Adelaide won the ball out of the middle, and that's the main thing. Mark Wallace is in the square ready for this one if Ben Hennis chooses to pass to him. But Ben Hennis says no, I'm going this shot. Beautiful looking kick, and the Bloods have there first. And a level ball game. West Adelaide respond well to the Central's first goal. Rioli coming off now. McMaster's coming on. Sandland's good tap, but it went to the opposition. But now Central District from the middle just clears it out of there. Lockett's beaten by Bates. Really good from Michael Bates there. Bates with on his left kicks it to Barry. He's been great this season. Beautiful snap into the wing, and Carroll with a diving mark at it. On that wing now, as they go inside, as Jeffrey Marks intercepts again. Kicks it to a dangerous spot. Good spoil. Picked up there, tackled straight away twice. Now soccer forward from Rioli, trying to get something going for the Dogs. Briggs is injured. McMaster's with a fend off, and then the kick over the top to Pat Bolton was superb. Bolton around the body with a snap. Scruffy's not going to win it, but he lays his shepherd, and Briggs takes a mark, and Central should get their second goal. Well done, Jack Scruffy. Lining up for their second. He should get it. He does. Briggs gets their second goal. Central's back in front, right, and now playing right for West Adelaide. Beautiful kick to Henderson, a little chip one. It beat Bolton. Handball was risky to do that. Went inside 50 though. Rioli just stepped it out of there. Now here's Damien Bolton, or is it Pat? I think it's Pat. It is Pat. He kicks it. McMaster's marks. He's got Bolton running. He wants to go for the tall option and the big option, and that's Tony Lockett. Central, they know what happened last season against this mob. Lockett puts their third on the board, and Central's away. They know what happened last season, the Dogs. They don't want it to happen again. They know how much West Adelaide is a threat to this competition, especially this year, where they've gotten a lot better. Central's last year did make the grand final, and that, in their books, was a failed season. So this year, their goal is to win the premiership. So is West Adelaide's, but we don't know who's going to win. It's going to be a great game. Bolton to Sandlands. Can they get 4? How's it bounce? He hits the post. A lot of people have gone 50-50 on the tips tonight between these two sides. Bates with a bounce, kicks it out of there from full back, but it's got to come back because Leicester with his third intercept mark of the quarter runs around, kicks it, it's hit backwards. Scruffy, can he get it from an impossible angle? He's tackled, and East can't keep the ball in play, and the umpire says throw it in. Thrown in now, Sandlands v Ryder. We haven't seen McKean in a while. West Adelaide desperately need him at the moment. A little handball, probably should have kicked that one out of there. Rioli with a tackle. West Adelaide are away now. Hand past it. Bolton put too much pressure on him, and he should have kicked that one, and West Adelaide would have been inside 50, you would think. Ryder wins a tap. Beautifully done. Cooney gets tackled. Picked up by Ryder. Kicks it to Mark Wallace, who takes a brilliant grab and kicks their second goal. And it's back to 7 points as the boys get around him. and he's been great for them this season. I think he's one of the real reasons West Adelaide's getting goals. So is McKeon. Those two in particular, Leo Barry, Barry Hall, Adam Cooney, they've all played a part in this year's role. And Greg Exon and Pat Rout, the two coaches for West Adelaide, they've been replaced by two players out there on the field, and they've also done bits this season. Wonderful defence by Bolton, and a hand pass it to his teammate as they got away. Ablett now. Ablett over the top, and Hall with the spoil. Can they get the ball into the big sticks here? Haynes is tackled, ball up into time on now inside the West Adelaide forward 50. Wallace just hand passes it in hopes. Lovell is stopped. McKean still waiting to come on. I think the coach has given him a rest. He's not the fastest player. Bang! Bolton got crunched. Can West Adelaide get the goal they want? Oh, it's Patton. He wasn't paid a mark. Oh boy! The umpire paid him up, but then the other umpire said play on, and Patton didn't know what to do. And he played on, and Centrals knew what was happening. I'm not sure. Massive decision there in a final like this, and that could hurt West Adelaide. Gee, there'll be a bit of controversy after this one. Here we go though. West Adelaide trying to get the goal they deserve. Can they? Oh, Central's too good. Zenlands, hand passes, Marsden down the line. Good spoil, went straight to his teammate, and then they got it out of there. Need a mark here. Spoiled was brilliant by Marsden. Picked up though, hand pass it. West Adelaide inside 50, that's out the full from Paul Armour. West Adelaide won that goal back. Kicks it to the square. Malengo didn't even want to dive at that one, but just to waste time a bit, I think. Now, Masters. Dangerous looking kick. Luckily, Lekalia is tall enough to mark that one. Terrible from Lekalia though. Hall's chasing Rioli, grabs him. They need a goal here, West Adelaide, to bring it back to a point in quarter time. Here, Wallace hand passes to the square. Bolton was there, got tackled. Elias snapped it out of there, and well out of there into the square. And marked by Lockett as the siren goes. A great first quarter by Central District. They lead by 7 points over West Adelaide. And West Adelaide was slow to start, but then they got back into it. Still an even game here, anyone's game. It's Central District by 7 at quarter time. West Adelaide 2 straight 12. West Central District 3-1-19. Quarter time at the Adelaide Oval with a semi-final. It's a great start by the Dogs, and we'll see the stats now. Inside 50s, more to West Adelaide by 2 to more to Central District. Over possessions are able to get us more to Central District as well as kicks. Hand passes more to West Adelaide as well as climbers marked more to Central District. Tackles are even. Free kicks 0 to 0. I guess you could say the umpires aren't on anyone's side. 3% possession to Central District and 7 hits to 5 going to West Adelaide, pretty even in the ruck battle. Major one is here, and goal kickers. Paul Armour with 3, Descent with 3, Tennis with 3, Bolt with 4, other Bolt with 4, the brothers have got 4 each, Masters with 4, goal kickers here, Hennis 1, Wallace 1, Briggs 1, Lockett 1, and Bolton 1.
Gonna spread the disease because I wanna. Gonna call all the shots for the notes and the knives.
And the second quarter is underway here at the Adelaide Oval. Central's by 7 at quarter time. What will happen in the second quarter? We're about to find out now. McKeon back on for the Bloods. They kick out of there quickly. Too many Central's numbers there, and they should get this footy, and they do. Jeffrey kicks it straight. I was going to go to Lockett, but sorry, Mummery, but the ball was spoiled before it got to him. Hurried kick there, but probably the right option. Gets it inside 50 now for the Bloods. Can they do something? Hammer over the head was cut off of Marston, and Marston's played well today. He's cleared it out there. McKeon gets involved, but Dads takes a mark. And that's what they need, West Adelaide. They need McKeon to get involved. Brilliant spoil by Bates. Hand pass it to a teammate, which was Timms, and got run down straight away. Ball up. McCann, he loves winning ruck contests. Bolton got tackled. McCann can run for a bit. Hand passes it off. Beautiful kick. Can it get through? It doesn't. It's the post. Unlucky by Warple. Good setup play by McCann though. And West Adelaide are pushing only 6 points now. Their first miss of the evening. West Adelaide. It's forward to the Central District player. Snapped out of there. 5 minutes gone in the first term. How did Scruffy mark that? Wow, unbelievable for a short man like that. And he's kicked it straight to the opposition. Michael Bates intercepts. He's kicked it straight to Lear. Hits it over the top though. It was brilliant by West Adelaide. That's what Centrals were doing to Port Adelaide last week. That's deliberate, and it is from Henderson. Not sure what he was thinking there. It's his finals pressure, that is. Hand passing it nervously out the full. Lear hand passes to the running Bolton. Not again from Scruffy. Surely not. He does it again. He marks. This time doesn't turn it over. Sets up something that could be good for Centrals. Ball up on the pocket. West Adelaide troubled for these options here. Beautiful tap, and then they clear out of there. Now they can get some run going. Can they get the goal? They didn't go for the footy. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, Central's picked up and went bang! And now Briggs he kick his second. And oh boy, how is no one picking it up, and no one got a tackle on that man? And Briggs slots his second, and they're fourth, the Dogs, and they're up by 12 points now, and they really shouldn't have been from a West Adelaide's perspective. And now the Dogs have got the jump early in the second quarter. 10 minutes gone, and they're up 4-1, 25 to 2-1, 13 here. 12-point leaders at the moment, looking for a spot in the grand final. Sedlands won that tap over Ryder. Couldn't get Bolton on the kick, and the other Bolton had a nudge on him. Scruffy tried to do something magical, socket out of there, pretty close to the boundary line. Pat Bolton kept it in play. Don't tell me, not from there. He misses Pat Bolton, and Central District are starting this quarter strong. They lead it by 6 at the moment. The quarter, not the actual score. Actual score, they lead by 13 as Ablett pumps it out of there. Miller was out, bodied by Hope. And Jake Hope could see a target inside. Oh, Hannes went up, it didn't come down, and that was a good leap. But didn't come down with it. And he hoped the umpire wouldn't see it, but there's plenty of umpires these days, and they can see just about anything that you try and pull off. Hand pass, the little one too was cheeky. He thought he was going to bowl him over, but he hand passed it away. Brilliantly done, and East will intercept mark now. Just goes down the middle. Alright, works the Patton. Patton looks for the options now. He just kicks and hopes. Inside a 50. It's spoiled now. Great tackle. Socked away by Sandlands. Brilliantly done. What a handful over his head. And now they're away. Oh, one-handed superbness from Leo Barry. Hand passes it off, and now Bates down the line. Barry Hall versus Leah. The matchup is brilliant for these two. Now hand pass to the advantage of West Adelaide on a tight angle. Who can mark here? Davey! Can Davey finish off with a goal? Looking for the best kick here possible. Doesn't want to go around the body. Wants to bend it through like that and kick the goal. Davey with their third, and they are out to a 7-point margin now. Central District and West Adelaide need another one back to get it back to a point. Almost approaching time on here. McKeon stayed off for a lot of this game so far. Not sure why. West Adelaide go inside 50 again, looking for that mark, and Warple has done it for him. Now, does he go the shot? He's going to have to. He's got no options. Can he find one with this kick though? He kicks it into the hot spot. It's come off hands. Alia's tackled, picked up by Hall. Hand pass it, and then Bolton cleared it out of there. And I love it when Bolton plays defence because he knows what he's doing. He's an on-baller and he's done it brilliantly there. Marsden, dangerous kick, but Lovell, strong hands, took the body contact well. He found Rioli, but Wallace was there to spoil. Got the bum, and now ball up. Ryder, the second ruck, has been doing all the work so far. McKeon hasn't really been a part of this contest yet. The coach needs to get him back on. I'm not sure why he's off. Maybe it's got a fitness issue or something. Hopefully not. It's Leicester. Marks, we want to see the big man. Kicks to Damien Bolton, who's had a lot of footy. He's a superstar, isn't he? Knows where to kick them, but East intercepts it. I think he's gone for his brother there, Damien. Damien Bolton beaten this time by Descent. He'll be proud of that. Kicks it over his head. Hit. Doesn't work. And I think the West Adelaide coach said to the boys, okay, if Central District hit it over the top, why don't we do the same? Let their game play and try and work for us and see if they know how to react to it. As Briggs marks, kicks it into no one. So I think that's what the West Adelaide coach was going to try and do, because they keep hitting it over the top, and that's exactly what the Dogs were doing last week. So it worked for him 100% for the Dogs, but is it working for West Adelaide at the moment? Sort of. It has worked on occasions, but not all the time it hasn't worked for him. And there is the siren to mark what has been a great opening first half. Central District by 7 points as we get to the ads. We'll have the shots shortly.
It was an Ashes showdown in the classic catches.
Yeah, Keithy Turnips and Australia's Buffer Benson in the battle of the average rigs. Poor old Keithy there having a whinge about a rubbish throw.
That left the door open for some late buffer magic, and didn't the big man deliver?
All right, let's have a look at this brilliant work in slow-mo. If we freeze it here, you can see he's going to drop the goal, JB. But then look how he rolls his wrist on it.
A make-it-look-easy moment from Sportsbet.
Macca. Hey, Macca.
Macca.
Oh, Macca.
Oi, Macca.
G'day, Macca. Hey, Maccas. Good to see you, Macca.
All the best, Macca.
Big Mac.
Macca!
G'day, Macca. G'day, guys. How are we?
Brownie.
What's he doing?
Maccas?
Regular or chicken salt?
Both.
It's high time you met the steak sheriff. Although he's tender, he's got a smoky kick. And that there's the chicken bandit. This dashing outlaw will leave you craving more. Subway, that's my kind of big Western flavor.
Go, 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 go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah! It's a chicken Big Mac.
Chicken Big Mac.
Go online or call 131 5866.
Well, that's it. That barbecue nearly finished me.
No way, dude. You got at least 3 left, didn't you?
You guys remember that picnic when that guy put all 3 of us on his footlong? Man, we had some good times.
The best, bro.
Sausage!
RSPCA, for all creatures great
and small.
Half time here at the Adelaide Oval. It's West Adelaide 3-1-19. Central District 4-3-26. They lead by 7 points. The Dogs playing to get into the grand final again for the 6th time in the HOFL history. We look at the halftime match stats. We see the inside 50s more to West Adelaide. I suppose it's more to Central District. Contest possessions are even. Contest more to Central District. Kicks 10 more to Central District. Handballs, clangers more to West Adelaide. Marks more to Central District. Tackles more to West Adelaide. Free kicks 1 to 0 in favour of Central District. 3% possession Central District. 11 hit outs to 8 for the Bloods. Major Warner's here. Descent was 6-5 with Hennis, 4 for Adelaide, 8 for Damien Bolton. He's played superb first half performance, and I was in with 5. That's it. 5 goal kickers here for both sides. Hennis with 1, Wallace with 1, David with 1, Bridge with 2, Lockett with 1, and Pat Bolton with 1. And the second half is underway here. McCain back on the ground. That's what we love to see. In the middle now, it's a scrappy contest to try and get it out of there, and it's a ball up. McCain with his second tap of the quarter goes to Cooney. Cooney soccers it along to the wing. Missed the kick there with the West Adelaide player. Then gets a redemption, but then gets tackled straight away. Little scoop at the back. Was that a tap behind his back? I think so. I don't think it was a throw. In the middle now, big ball to be won here for both sides. McKean didn't have an impact on that contest. Now they get it to him. Bolton's on the floor. Apologies. Hand pass from McCain. They try to get it back to him, and they've messed it up, and then they slam Damien Bolton to the floor. And now Bolton and McCain are in a wrestle. McCain, he's the dominance they need. That tap a little bit too hard though. He's got to try it again. Now Ryder's on. I don't think McKean's been taken off. I think he's just playing the forward line a bit now. Here we go. High handball in the air. Can West Adelaide get something? Ali takes a crunching tackle to the body. So does Mummery. Scruffy gets to the way. But Tony Lockett. Great spoil. Massive spoil. Bolton with a bump. Bolton with a pickup. Gets to Scruffy. They get another one, the Dogs. And they're up by 13 now. And that's a massive goal in this game. Not many have been kicked tonight. That's the 8th of the night, and it could be a massive one. Both sets of fans will be kicking to their fan bases in the last quarter. McCann receives a knock. West Adelaide picked up the ball. Cooney got it to Wallace. And they need this man to perform in this second half. It's going to be a very, very big quarter for both sides if they're going to score frequently. And he gets that goal back they need. West Adelaide. Crowd celebrates with him. And not the ones behind those goals, but the ones on the other end. And you can hear the noise around the ground. It's remarkable. It's funny how all the finals at the Adelaide Oval, all the finals are at the Adelaide Oval, except the grand final will be at the MCG. So everyone's been in Adelaide, and then if they make the grand final, they're at the MCG. Kicks on the way. Kemp hits the post. 8-point lead now for the Dogs. The highest of the night has been 13 to Central District. Little short one there from Bates. Goes to East. Plays on quickly with an almighty bomb to Barry Hall. And I think that might have been a set play. And that was brilliant. And then Barry Hall, he sees another man running down. This is working out well for the Bloods. Cooney now, inside 50. Can they get the goal? It's a tackle. It's in the air. They try and get it out, and they do now. But will it come back? Yes, Tony Davey with a great mark. Need a spot, a big target inside 50. He hasn't spotted that. He spotted Rick Lowe from the opposition, who hasn't played a bad game tonight. Kicks it to McMasters. McMasters goes backwards. Dangerous to do that. Very dangerous. Chris Wallace will make you pay. The pickup's unbelievable. The goal gets it back to 2 points. And it's on at the Adelaide Oval. The boys get around him. What a play from Mark Wallace. He's kicked 2 in a row. The pickup was brilliant. The interception, the reading, his mind reading is brilliant. And they get it back to 2 points. McCann's back on the bench though. But, wow. What an entertaining game of football as West Adelaide try and grab it out the middle, but so do the Dogs. It's a scrappy contest out there. You will be hurt if you go for a hard ball. It's a hit to the wrong way, and then from a tight angle, Mummery misses. His second ruck, it used to be Spencer Miller, but Central District think they didn't work out in 2021, so they made Mummery the second ruck, and it's worked out for him this year, hasn't it? They finished second. Bombs it out of there to Patton. And now they're hitting targets, West Adelaide. Bombs it long. McKeon's there. McKeon marks. And now this. Can he kick the goal and make the crowd go berserk? Fraser McKeon hasn't been on for very long. And he misses. It's a 2-point game. We're getting closer and closer. West Adelaide are getting closer and closer to getting in front. It's 2 points at the moment. It's been a roller coaster ride. Or even in Carlos Boyce has a brain fade. He just runs out of bounds, and his teammates are saying, "What are you doing, Carlos?" And Carlos puts his head down. Can this lead to something big for West Adelaide? Hall kicks the point, even though he could have got a goal from there. And it's just 1 point. It's a 1-point ball game at the Adelaide Oval, ladies and gentlemen. How about this game? West Adelaide nudging closer and closer. They've missed a couple in these couple minutes here. McKeon's in the forward line for West Adelaide. They pick it up in Mark Carroll it was, and he just got slammed into the floor now. Ball up now. Ryder in the ruck, hits Sandlands. Rioli picked it up and just kicked it out of there. Scruffy, he's too short. It went over his head, but the bounce favoured him. Oh boy, Scruffy with a kick. It's going to be a big contest here. Marked by Denning. Denning plays on, kicks it. McKeon's there. McKeon. Oh, Barry Hall, what a grab! I didn't even see that because McKeon went up. But Barry Hall takes a spectacular mark in a final. Now can the kick be as good as the mark? He spots a 1v1 option, and that was Steele. And Steele's marks. Steele kicks it inside the square. No one's there. McKeon should have been. Just went the wrong way. McKeon wasn't expecting it to go there. They can cut this one off though. Oh, it's panic for Central District. Kicks on the way. He hits the post. Oh boy. And scores are level at the Adelaide Oval, and there's still a bit of this quarter to go, and plus the last quarter. What a last quarter it's going to be. Centrals, they need to find something. The highest leader of the game is only 13. The low scoring game, that might be a lot. That's 50. He needed to stay out of bounds if he wanted that not to be 50 there, and he ran back in at the wrong time, and it's running through the mark, and that's 50 metres, the first of the night. And as they kick backwards, the Dogs, and I'm not sure if it's best to hold things up or just to get it moving. McCann with a spoil. They want the ball, West Adelaide, but so too the Dogs. Dads, can he find a target? He finds Rioli. Too far out to score, you would think. He's gone for it. Cyril Rioli to put him back in front at 3/4 time. It's looking good. Oh, it's punched behind. And oh boy, this is going to be a great final Winner goes through to the grand final. Loser plays in a preliminary. Need to find a target here, West Adelaide. Is there time to get another one? Marked by Marston. Now they won't be. You would think. Marston just kicks it to space. Probably not the best of options. West Adelaide surging on this footy. They need to pick it up. He's calling a holding free. He doesn't get it. Ball up. McCann taps it to Cooney. Cooney goes. Spoil. High footy now. Struck him off of it well. East finds the hand pass option. Then they try and go again. He's tackled as the siren goes. And it's just Central District by 1 point at 3/4 time. Don't go anywhere. We've got a final quarter to go. Right now it's the Dogs by a point. We don't know what's going to happen. Wow. Winner goes through to the grand final, loser preliminary final. This is going to be epic.
So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down.
Talking time here is West Adelaide 5-4, 34 to Central District 5-5, 35. It is a tight contest here at the Adelaide Oval. It's just a 1 point at the moment. What an absolute game both sides have played up to this point. We don't know who's going to win yet. It's too close to tell. These two sides, the rivalry is massive right now. It's just a 1 point. West Adelaide have failed to beat Central District this year. First round they got smashed, second round 3 point win for Central District. Let's have these more to West Adelaide, disposals more to Central District, contested possessions more to Central District, as well as contested possessions, kicks more to Central District, handballs more to West Adelaide, as well as clangers, marks more to Central District, tackles more to West Adelaide, 2 free kicks, 0 in favour of Central District, 4% possession to Central District, and 20 hit-outs to 9 in favour of West Adelaide. McCann, not really been on today, but more Ryder has been dominant in the ruck. 6 major ball winning moments for the St. Wallace, East with 5. Leicester with 9, Marsden 8, Damien Bolton 8, Wallace with 3 goals, Hennis with 1, Davey with 1, Briggs with 2, Scruffy 1, and Lockett 1 and Pat Bolton 1 for the Dogs. Just a 1 point at the moment. This game is going to be epic. There's a final quarter to go. Two goals, 3 in the quarter for West Adelaide. So they're 1 goal, 3. They won the quarter by 12 for West Adelaide. It's a 1 point game at the moment. It is going to be very tough in this last quarter. Bash and crash it's gonna be as we get into the final quarter now. It's the Dogs by a point. Here we go. West Adelaide want a fast start. So do the Dogs. Everyone's on the edge of their seat. And Logue with a defensive mark. And he kicks it backwards. Very dangerous to do that! When Ryder's there, massive mistake by Rick Logue. And Ryder, he's played a great game in the ruck all night, can make it pro the ultimate price. They're in front, West Adelaide, for the first time since the first quarter. Unbelievable. From 13 points down to 5 points up, West Adelaide back in front at Adelaide Oval. What a game we're having. It's just whoever wins it in the middle is going to win the game. This time it's Central's turn. Scruffy marks. Along the wing, hand passes it, very dangerous, beautiful hand pass over the top, Hall with the crunching tackle, they got Mummery, they're getting everyone, bashing everyone, now West Adelaide gotta go, kicks it in hope, marked by Wallace, oh why the high handball, should have just gone with a kick, and now it's hit to the floor, panic for everyone, massive kick out of there, marked by Tony Lockett, and Tony Lockett can put him back in front by a point. He does! What a game! Well, it's not much to say at the moment except, wow. I mean, the handball wasn't great from the forward line for West Adelaide, but you've got to do better on these occasions. Hit it straight to Bolton and then crunched him! McKeon goes bang! What a tackle! And that will be replayed in a few areas. The two captains collide and McKeon gets the ball, just kicks it in hopes into the hands of Mitch Patton, and Mitch Patton, he's looking for another option. He doesn't find one, goes for Barry Hall. He's hit to the floor. Only 8 minutes gone in the final term. It's still the Dogs by a point. McKeon's on the ground. He's at full forward. You'd want to get it there ASAP. Where's he running to? Ball up now. It's getting closer and closer to West Adelaide's goal. I haven't got it in though. Can they get it here? McKeon's in there. He tried to get the tackle. He's got to be careful when he swings his arm. Playing main ruck now as Ryder goes off. Hits it straight to Wallace, who snaps it out of the full. And Wallace says sorry, and Fraser said that's okay, let's reset. They can get the ball here. The Bloods marked by Logue. It's just the Dogs by a point at the moment. Winner through to the grand final. McKeon too far behind to get that one. McMaster's one over the top to Essam. Haven't had a big game tonight, but he's been in parts of it. Kicks it to Scruffy. Look at the boys on the bench encouraging Scruffy. Come on, let's find an option here. That's what they'll be saying to him. And he does just that. Back to Essam, the man who set it up for him. And Essam kicks it. McKeon got the ball. He was tackled. Sandlands with a kick. Almighty mark by Hope. And that one was important. And the kick, not the best. Still under the pressure. McKeon, it's all up to him. Have a listen to the crowd as he bombs the ball. Here they go, the Bloods. Look at the fans cheering. 15 minutes gone in the final term. McKeon's coming off as he looks around. Out of there, Boreoli to Sandlands, to Lovell, inside 50. The foot race is on. It's Bolton and Denning. Bolton's going to win the race. Bolton's going to kick. Bolton's missed. It's hit the post, and it's just 2 points. So he's not hit the post, he's missed it. Apologies. They've got to make sure every kid hits the target from here. Hand pass was dangerous. It set up something for the Dogs. Oh boy, look out! Bang! Kemp with a massive goal, and the mistake by West Adelaide punished by the Dogs. 8 points, massive lead going into time on in a game like this, and the Dogs are almost there, you would think. But there's still plenty of time. Need 2 goals, West Adelaide. I'd love one at the middle now after that mistake. I think they might need Fraser McKeon on. He hasn't played a lot tonight. Inside 50 ball. Must be marked by Barry Hall. And it is. McKeon's back on. He's at full forward. Okay. Barry Hall to get it back to 2 points. Right before time on. Barry Hall. Goals! Have a look at the Riverbank stand. They're going crazy in there. Gives it to his opponent. 2 points of difference in a game like this. Both teams playing for a spot in the grand final. And right now, the Bloods are 2 points away from it. They need a goal quickly. Scruffy. It's into the 21st minute of the game. Centrals have had the upper hand all night. West Adelaide have come back. He hits him high there. Free kick to the Dogs. Kick backwards. Not to Fraser. You cannot do that. Fraser McKeon to the square. Marked by Davey. Marked by Tony Davey. Tony Davey can put them in front. McKeon set up the play. Davey. Banana shakes it. He's absolutely shanked it, and that is the pressure of the finals. Ain't a match-winning moment. Oh boy, 1 point the difference. The Dogs are in the lead. Jeffrey needs to find an option. I don't think he has properly. Great spoil. McKeon's so far behind. McKeon just got in front into set. Let's go, boys. We need the ball. Snapped inside 50 for the Bloods. Hit over the top. Need a tackle. Haven't got it. Kicked out of there by the Dogs. Spoil, the kick's on the way, must mark! Warple! 25.5 minutes gone in the final term. Simon Warple directly in front, gives his team the lead. They're up by 5 when the Adelaide Oval erupts, as West Adelaide could be on their way to the grand final. What a game we're having. Oh boy. This is going to get intense in these final minutes. 27 minutes gone. West Adelaide are up by 5 points. They need the ball. Scruffy kicks it inside 50. Oh, who else but Tony Lockett, the man who kicked 9 goals in the opening game against the Bloods. They absolutely hate this man, and he can kick the goal to put him in front. He has. Look at the dog supporters behind the goals. They're going nuts, and he celebrates. He's got 3. He's at a handful for the season. That's about his 80th goal, if not. Wow, he kicked 72 for the year, 3 last week, 78 goals so far. Oh, has Tony Lockett put them into the grand final? There cannot be long left. Ryder hit it straight to Scruffy. They want the ball. Everyone's tackling and bumping and hitting. West Adelaide need this play. It's half an hour gone in the final term. The Dogs are up by a point. Something for West Adelaide, something maybe. Need a soccer. Soccer's it inside 50. Picks it up, kicks it backwards. It's all happening. The tackle's superb. 360 kick out of there. Goes for Lockett. Lockett's got the ball. There's not long left now. Must find an option. Beautiful apple over his head. Bang! Massive collision. High footy. It's on the way. Tony misses. He misses. 2 points. 2 points of difference. 32 minutes gone. It's just got to go from one end to the other. Might have to go down the middle with this kick. West Adelaide bombs it. The siren goes. The Dogs make their 6th grand final, and they're going bananas at the Adelaide Oval. Well done, Central Districts. Well deserved today. What a win! The Dogs are into the grand final, and they did it just by 2 points. The Dogs have made it. We look at the final match. That's the inside 50s. More to West Adelaide in the end. Disposals more to Central District. Uncontested more to Central District. Contested versus kicks, hand passes, and even tigers. More to West Adelaide. Marks more to Central District. Tackles more to West Adelaide. Free kicks 31 favour Central District. 7% to Central District. West Adelaide 35 headouts to 9. West Adelaide won every stat except tackles and headouts. Wow. And they're in the grand final. It's unbelievable. And they're scratching their heads, West Adelaide, thinking, how did we lose that? They just let Lockett get it in the final seconds, and you can't let that man get the ball. He will make you pay. But a massive win for the Dogs. They'll be celebrating alright. They've made their 6th grand final. The first team there. They know how much it means. West Adelaide still have been unable to beat the Dogs this year. Imagine we want to see 8 for McKean, 8 for Wallace, 6 for McKean, 6 for Descent, 10 for Leicester, 9 for Dazzle, 9 for Scruffy. Wallace with 3 goals, Ryder with 1, Hall with 1, and many others to West Adelaide. And the most important goal kicker of the night, Tony Lockett with 3, Bridge with 2, Scruffy with 1, Bolton with 1, and some others for the Dogs. In the last quarter, West Adelaide kicked 3 goals 1 to the Dogs, 3 goals 2, and the Dogs won by 2 points. After a massive contest all day, and we're about to go for the player of the match shortly. The Dogs in the grand final. Can you believe it? Probably. They've been there so many times. They've been the best team in the history of the competition. In the second semi-final, the Dogs win it. Our Dogs are through. Your player of the match, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd place, Jeremy Lester. 2nd place, Tony Lockett. And in 1st place, from the West Adelaide Football Club, Paddy Ryder. Played a great game in the ruck today. Paddy Ryder just couldn't get his team with the line, unfortunately. He did well. McKean was off for most of it. Not sure if that was the plan or not, but did it hurt West Adelaide? They go through to another grand final of the Dogs. And West Adelaide know the effects of that one. Well, AFL starting soon. But it's the Dogs who celebrate. And oh boy, do they deserve to. West Adelaide in pure disbelief. Last year a failed season for the Dogs. This year they've won. And they're in the grand final. And they did it in the first 2 games. Last year they lost the first 2 games. They've done it multiple times. They know exactly what they needed to do today. They did exactly what they needed to do. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from me. Have a great night. Enjoy the AFL. Wow. What an absolute game. The Dogs by 2 points. They're in the grand final. That's all from me. And goodbye.